Hello again, it's the Archivist, and you're watching tradingcardarchives.com. This will be the last video I record for a little bit. I'm kind of tired. Been doing this now for about 4 hours today. But this one should be fun. We're not going to open anything, but I'm going to show you here the top 5 strangest sets in the archives, in my archives. So it's kind of a weird list because I think every single thing I have is kind of weird. Weird and strange, but I went ahead and picked what I think are the 5 strangest, and I rank them over here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just look at each one. We're not gonna open anything because a couple of these I haven't even unboxed yet. They're still sealed, but I want to show them to you. Okay, so let's get going. So what's first? That's upside down. Makes sense. Someday I will learn to make actual subtitles. But for now, these are my, that's how I do subtitles. So anyway, yeah, World of Warcraft. What is that going to look like? Well, let me show you. It looks like this. So you probably have seen this set. It was widely available about a year ago. It's much less available now. But still, like if you search for this, you'll definitely be able to find it. There's at least 5 or 6 vendors still selling it. Not luxury. They're not. They never sold this one. I can't remember who I got this from. It wasn't from them. Pretty cool box. The cards don't look that great in the flyer, but honestly, like I spent so many hours playing this stupid game that I just I had to get these anyway, so I got it. It was pretty, like everything, they're very cheap. But it's kind of weird because it's, World of Warcraft. Like, what? This game is old. Does anyone still play this? I don't even know. There's probably like millions of people still playing this. I do remember that when it was like at the height of its popularity, it was much more popular in China even than in the US. So it makes sense that these exist. Got the Horde symbol. Got some pretty cool. I forget these guys' name. I think that's like Arthas, and that's something with a G. I don't know. He's some kind of orc. So yeah, I got the Alliance symbol here. Horde symbol here. I was always a hunter, so I was an Alliance hunter. All right, and then on the back, you see we've got kind of a lot of interesting markings. Makes this look pretty official. I mean, it looks like Blizzard is on here, and that's Card Alliance. They're pretty not popular, but prolific manufacturer. They make a lot of sets. I've seen their name on a lot of sets. It's just tape. And then over here you've got the set number, and I don't know this PVC. I'll have to translate that later, but I think that means there's going to be some plastic cards in here. I'll show you one. So the Chainsaw Man has PVC cards, so they're kind of have this like plastic on them. That doesn't mean I'll get one. And I don't even know if that's what, I haven't translated that. It might not even be what that means. So I can't always, I need help to read these. I can't read it all yet. I'm trying to learn. Anyway, okay, so that's number 5, World of Warcraft. Pretty strange. Not the strangest, but it's the 5th strangest, right? So anyway, what do we got next? I don't mess these up. Okay, here we go. It is, Yo Gabba Gabba, yeah. Let me get that. Okay, so yeah, I mean, if you had kids in the early 2000s, you definitely know about this show. This is the original version. There's a new, I've heard there's a new version out on HBO, but I haven't watched it yet. It's a kids show. Got the little robots. They sing songs. They help kids learn good manners and stuff. Like hands to yourself, keep your hands to yourself, that kind of stuff. And in fact, there's a musical card in here. I don't know what that means, but I think it has like a battery in it, and it plays songs like those greeting cards you can get. It's gonna be crazy if that's true. But yeah, I'll just show you the box quick. Again, this one's low on those because it's not really that strange, right? It's just just a little different. Let me show you this here. Yeah, so you've got quite a bit of cards. Don't bother with these websites. They are long dead. Well, Yoga might be there, but PressPass is a defunct company. They're the ones who published this. They don't exist anymore, so you're not going to get anything out of them. Website doesn't even load. Where did I get this from? This did not come from AliExpress. They should make I bet they do a great job making cards from this property, but I've never found them. So these, obviously it's all in English. This came from America. It was probably sold, at Target or something 15 years ago. I got it for $9. This full booster box, $9. From Blowout Cards, I think, is where I bought this. I needed to get to $200 to get free shipping, so I put this in to get there. And we'll open that someday. I'm not gonna open this today because I'm tired, and there's you can't see it. There's a pile of stuff over here I've got to get through. So this is gonna go back in the archives for a few months. Okay, so what do we got next? Game Soul. Right. Now we're getting into actual weird things. Those first two are just kind of strange to see, but now we're getting into stuff that is going to be strangest. So here, Game Soul. Let me show you this. So this is on AliExpress box. I don't remember where I bought this from. I don't think it's very widely available anymore. It looks like this. If you see it, honestly, I would not recommend buying it. I don't think it's a really great set. I reviewed it, and I'll put the review in the description and stuff. But yeah, the cards aren't great, or any. They're kind of boring, but it's a weird set, right? So it's at the 5 yuan level, 20 packs. And just looking at the cover here, you're seeing some kind of insanity, right? You've got Cloud. You've got, I guess, Link. You've got Gundam, Persona. I think that's that game with the ships, the warships, the way the ladies are warships. That game. Azure Lane, maybe. This is what, Capcom Magical Witch something. It's like a shooter with. I don't remember. Then you got Tifa over here. You've got I don't know who that is either. These are Dynasty Warrior people. And then this, if you can, I'll put that up here. You can translate it if you want. Those are all the properties. So this box combines, whatever, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18 different properties. And you can see up there's actually Mario in this as well. And the funny thing is, I've seen this card posted in the main Reddit trading cards, and people are like, what is this card? And they keep misidentifying it as a Panini card, because Panini makes a Super Mario set in Europe. And this does look like that, but if you look at this carefully, obviously it's got SSP on it, which is Chinese rarity ranking, so you can tell it's not Panini card. It would have Panini on it too. But yeah, if people get confused if they see that card on eBay and stuff, the Link one too. These sell every once in a while, just because they're such a famous property. But nobody knows what these are, so that's what they are. They come from this thing, Game Soul. Yeah, 5 yuan. Very weird set. Every pack I've opened from this has just been odd. Someday for you guys, but not today. I got a lot to go through. Anyway, another weird set. Number 3, for good reason. What is next here? Yes. I don't know if any of you are gonna know what this is. Probably, if you were a teenager, maybe 10 or 12 years ago, you probably knew what this was. I only know about it because I archive trading cards, and well, here, let me get some out. I'll show you what they're. Okay, so I'll start with the packs. With this product, there's a bunch of different types, and that's why I said generically pocket models. Pocket Models is the more like recent name. That WizKids is the producer of all this stuff. And WizKids, they're still they make HeroClix, insanely rich company. They make a lot of stuff. They don't make this anymore though. Pocket Models is what they called it last, and when they first came out, it was called Constructible Card Game. And I don't know how to explain that. I'll show you in a second. I've never built one of these, but you see here, there's a game in this pack. So this pack, right, has random cards in it that you punch pieces out and build like little models of pirate ships. And there's different rarities, right? And these amazingly sell for a lot on eBay. Like the good cards in here can be $20, $30 for the card. There's a lot of dupes too, so like there's a lot of crap in this set, but there are good things in here. And also there's a lot of these, like this is at Ocean's Edge. This is one of the very late ones. Those are kind of the only ones that are available right now. I got these from Hills Wholesale Gaming. A great site to go to if you want some really weird stuff. You'll see another thing I got from there soon. But that's where I get my strange things. Not AliExpress has kind of normal stuff. This Hills Wholesale Gaming will sell you. Yeah, just go there and look. They'll sell you anything. And I pretty much bought them out of this. I think they still have some left, but I bought as much as I could from them. And I'm kind of just storing it because it does hold a lot of value still, and I believe it'll hold even more in the future. So yeah, so this is like the 2-player mega pack. You would buy this to get the game started. It has enough, it'll say it has like inside this pack, there's going to be like dice, 2 dice, the rules, some crew, treasure cards, some like islands so you can make the board, and then the ships that you would build into models. And it's kind of like a minis game. Once you get it built, you move the ships with like distance rulers like Warhammer, and there's rules to it. And this is at Ocean's Edge before they partnered with Pirates of the Caribbean. They partner with them later, and so I'll show you that in a second. This is a regular game pack, so this is like the super one. You would buy this as kind of to get started, and then you would buy this to add ships to that. So that's what this is. This is the same thing, but an earlier release. You won't believe this. It's like 12 different releases in this series. Like I said, only the last 6 are kind of available. The very early ones are extremely expensive. Think hundreds of dollars for one pack in the very early sets. But these sets are a little cheaper. You can get these. Still not cheap, but cheaper. Buying from Hills Wholesale Gaming, they're not too bad. Let me show you another one. I've been showing you pirates so far. So this is the pocket model game. This is called a Wonder Pack. I don't exactly know what's in this. Like I said, I pretty much bought everything they had. So I guess 10 ships, glow-in-the-dark special edition ship. And I guess this is kind of like a blaster box, maybe. It's a giant crab. Okay. So I guess you can be a pirate and fight a giant crab. Interesting. Yeah, very interesting product. So yeah, mostly this Pirates one is kind of how it started. These were the first ones. It wasn't the only ones they made, though. They made Transformers, NASCAR. They made their own like fantasy racing one, I remember. And oh man, I'm blanking on it. But there were like 6 or 7 different media properties that got releases under the Pocket Models label. So the Pirates one was the biggest one. There's, like I said, 12 sets of this. Tons of, you go on eBay, you're going to find lots of stuff sold everywhere. It's a secondary market, very popular product. They also partnered with Lucasfilm, Disney, right? And made Star Wars ones. So you can see there is one of the pocket models already assembled. So they look, they look decent. They look pretty good representation. I think the Star Wars ones and the Pirate ones do the best at looking like an actual mini. I don't have any Transformer ones only because go look at one. They look so bad, and they cost so much. I wasn't willing to do it. So anyway, this is I have all of this Clone Wars series with all these little sets. There's like 4 different ones, but this is just one of them. They don't always stay like the other ones. I have the model inside here broke a long time ago, so it doesn't show as well. That's why I'm showing this one. But yeah, you can see you got some really cool looking cards in there. Yeah, pretty neat, huh? And so that's Star Wars pocket models. And like I said, I've got a bunch of these. I've got 2 retail booster boxes of the Ground Assault and the Sith Revenge of the Sith one, the one that came after Ground Assault. So yeah, I've got a lot of packs of these. Oh, I guess that's it. I didn't bring anything else out from that. Okay, so that's what I have for that. Sorry, there's a bunch more in there. I just didn't bring it all out. Okay, so that's 2. Again, like strange, right? Because it's kind of weird to know about, not necessarily a strange product. This was a mass market product. Millions of these were printed and made, and everyone played it back then. But today it's kind of a lost product. WizKids doesn't make it anymore. These sealed packs are running out, getting more and more expensive. So yeah, that's why I'm holding them. Okay, so I'll put these away, and we'll get one more thing. So let me just go ahead and reveal it here so you know what we're going to look at. Yes, that's right, my friends. Another Hills Wholesale Gaming pickup. This is a sealed booster box from The Spy Who Shagged Me, Austin Powers collectible card game. Yes, so the old folks out there probably know Decipher. Decipher made the first Lord of the Rings TCG, still probably the best one. Decipher made the Star Wars CCG. That game is incredibly popular. I have tons of that. I participate in the players committee. Like, I'm a whole big part of that thing. But they also made a Star Trek one. They made their own like Wars IP as they were going under. And then this was created at some point. I don't actually remember. Okay, I lived through this era, and I bought a lot of Decipher cards, Star Wars and Star Trek cards, even Lord of the Rings cards. But I don't ever remember seeing this. And maybe it just wasn't very popular. I don't know. I got this again for, I think, $10, maybe even less. I don't know. They're pretty much giving these away. There's, nearly an infinite amount of this available. They printed way too much and no one wanted to buy it. So, but I have one here, sealed booster box of it. Let's see. Okay, so I guess this is the expansion to the first one, and it has 30 11 card packs. Okay, but I don't have the first set. I don't have any starter kits. So I probably can't actually build a deck and play with what's in here, even if I wanted to open them all. I really don't want to open all of these. That just doesn't sound very fun. Maybe you open 10 and that's cool, but I think once you get to like 20 of these, it probably gets really boring. I bet there's tons of dupes and stuff. Anyway, funny movies, funny cards, strange stuff. So there you go. That's what I consider the top 5 strangest things in my archives right now. If I ever get weirder stuff, I'll definitely show it to you. But for now, that's my list. Have a great day.